Hello beautyloving unicorns and welcome back to my channel and this video where I am going to do a collab with one of my favorite babes here on YouTube, and that is Samantha March. I will leave her down in the description box and I will also leave her video with this collaboration. And we've been talking for quite a bit about us wanting to do a collaboration and we couldn't really figure out like what we wanted to do, but we knew we wanted to do a collab together. So after a while of discussing, we got the idea like, how about we take some palettes that we both have and I'll decide what colors you wear and you decide what colors I wear. So we picked these three palettes that we both have. It is the Juvias Douce, the Juvias Saharan 1 and the Juvias Saharan 2. So we picked out some colors from those. She picked out my colors and I picked out her colors, and I thought it'd be more fun for me to start out this video not showing you the finished look because she picked out some more neutral ones. Let me show you what she picked. She picked out Iman, which is this white with like almost a blue cool undertone, and also Sokoto, which is this like very bright orangey peach. And then from the Saharan 2 she picked out Taza, which is this very orangey one, like an orangey brown. And then from the Douce she picked out this one that is berry mousse, which literally does not show on me, and that's going to be an interesting thing because you see that doesn't show on me, but I'm gonna find my way to use that. And also this one that is called Blanc, which is a cool, now I put that over that one, but you know the other one doesn't show, and now you saw the other one doesn't show, and I'll just put this one over, but it is this one as well. So this is the color scheme and also the invisible shadow that is right here. You can't see because that is so close to my color, like my original colors, that you can't see it. So I thought that I was gonna play with this and do one of those, you know, Instagram baddie warm neutrals, like the negative space cut creases. I've never done that, and me trying to figure that out in this collab video when somebody else has tried out my shadows is insanity, I know that. But we are gonna try it, so I do have my full face and eyebrows. Oh, she also picked my lipstick. She picked this one, Duchess, by Ofra. And I picked out her colors and they are very colorful, but from the same palette. So don't forget to check out her video with the colors that I picked out. Cannot wait to see what look she comes up with because it's bound to be very colorful. So let me take these off. Oh wow, that didn't work that good. And we can start with the look. This is a collage that she sent me of the shadows she wanted me to pick, and yeah, it's kind of neutral. So I am gonna start out with the Saharan palette, and I am gonna pick Sokoto, and I'm gonna use Sokoto and this one from the Saharan 2, which is Taza, the one in the bottom. I'm gonna use those two to create a warm crease, but I'm gonna have it a bit like over, and I'm gonna try and blend it out to catch shape here at the end. I don't have the best idea of how this is gonna be, but I mean, how hard can it be, right? So I'm just taking a bit of this Sokoto and I'm gonna start off with my crease, and I'm gonna try and have it a bit higher so that I can cut this afterwards. I have no idea what I'm doing. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. This could be fun. This is very pigmented. I'm gonna blend the top, and I don't really care about the bottom because I'm gonna cover that up with some concealer, and then I'm gonna try and flick this out a bit here at the end. Why do I have small like baby hairs that keep annoying me? So I'm gonna flick it out a bit at the end because I think that's gonna help when I'm doing the negative space liner. So I think this is the shape that I want. And I don't mind it being sloppy at the bottom because you're not gonna see that afterwards. And I'm using my color switch and I'm like cleaning my brush in between. It is the Veramona color switch. I use that basically, not even basically, I use that every time I do my makeup. It is amazing. So I'm just blending the top one here without any additional product, just to get this to be I think that is what I'm looking for. And let me do the same on the other one, hopefully. I mean, who knows at this point? I cannot wait to see what Samantha comes up with, because I didn't give her any neutrals, like not even a beige. I just gave her colors. I'm so intrigued to see what she comes up with, because I mean, she has more talent than what she gives herself credit for, and I think that she's gonna do something magical with it. I'm pretty sure of it, to be honest. So after doing that, I'm gonna go into this one here. What did I say was Taza? This one here, the orangey brown one, and I'm gonna use a Sigma E45. It's a small tapered blending, and I'm literally gonna go in with this one and just have this, try and follow somewhat the same line and just deepen up this line, but not blend it as high as I did this pinky one. Okay, so a pink and an orange. This is actually more colorful than I thought it was first, but that's basically because I forgot how colorful Juvias is. So I'm just going back and forth, deepening up the lower line, and then I'm gonna blend afterwards, just putting in some color to begin with. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye, and then I'm gonna blend it. Now I'm taking the color switch again, and I'm cleaning the brush I used, and now I'm gonna blend this gently upwards to the pink I had before, but not taking it too far up, just making this a bit more smooth at the top. Still do not care about the bottom. So now it's time for me to use this Berry Mousse from the Douce palette, and I am basically going to use that to set the concealer to create the negative space, because that is the color of my skin. So I'm going to use the concealer. I am going to create a shape. Where is my brush? One sec. And with the brush, I'm going to create the shape that I want for the cut crease. I'm using the Colourpop Concealer because it really resembles the Kat Von D concealer, and that one is really good for cut creases, so I think this one is going to be as well. So I'm just going to try and create a shape. I'm going to smooth it out with a brush, and then I'm going to set it with that Berry Mousse. So I'm doing that with one eye first, and hopefully I won't mess up too much. Can't make any promises. I'm following this a bit like outside the eye as well, because I want the negative space to follow along all the way out to the wing. So basically this is the shape that I want to have. I'm trying to pat on this a bit, and now I'm gonna set it with that Berry Mousse. So it's basically going to be a little bit darker, but that's only good because then it's going to look like my skin color, and I'm going to be able to create that negative space, like optical illusion. As you can see, I'm just patting on the color everywhere where I put the concealer. That's looking really nice. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye as well, and then I'll be back and we can do something with the lid. Now it's time for this Mont Blanc, and I'm gonna put that on my lid, but since I want a liquid black liner as well, because I'm really trying to be an Instagram baddie here, I'm doing my best. I think that the black liner is gonna cover most at the end, so I'm literally just gonna put like a glitter glue and put it on my mobile lid here in the beginning, and then just fade it in like on the lid, because I think it's going to be mostly covered up. I'm not going to take it out here. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to take the shadow out here because I think it's just going to be black liner there. So I'm going to take one of these glitter glues and the same brush that I used before, which is the Sigma Shader Lid E56. Best lid brush I have ever tried. I love it. I need to clean this one up a bit. Go away. So now some of that glue, and I'm just, like I said, on the mobile lid to save the illusion of that, what do you call it? Totally lost the word. What did I call it? Negative space, that's the one. Wow, I had to think about that for a really long time. But you can see I'm just going over that with this shadow, and now together with this, with like when I'm putting some beige around it, it actually is looking more green than it was when I used it the last time, which is nice. I like that. So you can see I'm saving, so you can have the beige like wrapping it. You can see I'm saving the beige ring here, and this brush makes it really easy to get smooth edges, and I love that. So I'm taking some extra and just packing on to make sure that I really have the foiled effect that I'm after. And then some fallout, get rid of that, and that is how it's looking right now. I'm gonna do the other lid as well, and then I come back and we'll do the liner. This is definitely not perfect, but for being my first time doing this, I'm really impressed with myself. I'm just gonna use some tattoo liner and just get a really intense wing, I think. I'm gonna try and follow the shape that I already have. Maybe like that. Yeah, this is what I said with, I think that most of the outer part here is gonna be covered in liner. Let's extend this a little bit. I think this is as Instagram baddie as I'll ever be. You know, I'll do the other eye and I'll do some lashes, and I'll be back and we can do the lower lash line and also use the white for the inner corner. So this is the look right now. I think that I have maybe too mature skin on my lids to pull off a look like this, but I think it's fun. Does that count? Maybe. I am gonna smoke up my lower lashes using this Taza, I think, to get that to show even more in the look. I'm just gonna use a pencil brush if I can find one. And I'm just gonna follow that a bit, like the line of my liquid liner, just to smoke out under that as well, to make it more dramatic. And now it's time for the last shade, which is Iman in this palette, and that is the blue toned, well, icy shade, and I'm just gonna use that in my inner corners. And this one is very intense, as you can see. Very intense. I'm just gonna use a bit of black on my waterline. And some mascara on my lower lashes. And now I'm just gonna finish this off with Duchess, which is the collaboration shade between Ofra and Nikki Tutorials. And this is a beautiful shade. I probably wouldn't have picked this shade, so I'm really interested that she did, because this is such a mauvey cool tone shade, but it is beautiful. So that is the finished look. That is a look that I did with the shadows that Samantha picked for me from these three palettes. Don't forget to check out her video on what look she did with the shadows that I picked out for her, because I might have picked out some tricky shades. Oops. But I am pleased with this look. This is looking really nice, and I'm happy that I got to try a new technique as well. Let me know if you think that I somewhat got the technique, or if I think I need to practice a bit more though. And it's really hard when you have a bit of more crinkly eyelids as I do, because yeah, I'm not 21. But it's still fun, and I think makeup is fun, and that's how I want makeup to be. Fun, and if I don't think makeup is fun, I'll just not do it. Thank you so much for being here on my channel. If you want to be subscribed to my channel, the button is down below. I'd love to see you subscribe. I do upload quite a lot of videos, and I will see you in my next one. And don't forget Samantha down here. Bye!